Greetings, fellow super soldiers. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients, episode 40, heading to the dangerous vault. I'm rather low on Natriumine now, but we have a lot of industrial meds, 83 of it. So we've definitely replenished a lot of the meds that Red Mist ended up using to stop her her medical condition from worsening. Which is good. I know this bedroom is slightly impressive. It's only going to get nicer as we replace the floors. So the last time Inu was like long-range scanning, we just found plasteel after plasteel in rapid succession, and now we don't. Oh, you want your pawn's name to be Shiny Bear. Alright, got it. Yeah, specificity is important when you channel port redemption. I can't... I don't know what you mean when you don't provide details. Especially if you use the gene queue and not, like, you know, some other... I'm just going to assume it's in reference to the gene queue. So when you do channel point redemptions, make sure to, like, include details and be specific. And use the correct ones, or I'm going to get it wrong. Ooh, a wedding! So the advantage of the wedding here is it's going to be a big boon to our mood. And why that matters is going to places like an ancient gene lab. Ancient gene labs are, like, not comfortable. We don't have nice bedrooms. We don't have, like, recreation objects. So having the huge boon of positive mood as a result of, like, a marriage makes going to an ancient lab even easier. All the more reason to do it. And there we go. They are officially married. 100% both ways, which is not super unusual, but it's good to see. It means they won't be at each other's throats, I hope. And everyone else... Oh, you know what? Shiny Bear didn't attend because they were asleep as a night owl. Not a big deal. Now you have an impressive bedroom. Oh, and yeah, you should have been given... Oops, my bad. The old bedroom. So, let's use some of the art that we have to raise the quality of the other bedrooms so that they're all, like, roughly equal to one another. Would be a good, good plan. So we're gonna go for, like, somewhat impressive as the minimum. So that means Shiny Bear's bedroom needs some furniture to raise its quality up. But getting pretty close. Lava doesn't burn through the walls? Nope, that's not how it works. Lava is essentially, you can think of it as deep water, which sets immediately adjacent flammable things on fire. That's essentially what lava is in the game. At least the deep lava. Shallow lava is a bit different. It's, you know, like shallow water that sets you on fire. Spicy water, yeah. Okay, I was assuming that we were going to get a long-range scan ping sooner off the mineral scanner. It just hasn't happened yet. I think I'm just still going to be patient, though. Yes, you wouldn't want to set a wood wall. You wouldn't want to build a wood wall next to lava. But, like, these ancient vault walls can't even be destroyed or set on fire. There's literally nothing that could destroy them, save for God mode. So it's really not a threat or an issue at all. Come on. Find us our minerals. Also, we still haven't had a lot of chem fuel yet. We have a lot of rice, so what I might do is do another chem fuel from organics here. And I'm going to rename this. Chem fuel from meat and chem fuel from veg. Because I don't want chem fuel from veg running all the time. So I'm only going to make chem fuel from veg up to 250 rather than 500. Because I always want there to be some food in the colony, in the vault. And I don't want to use up all my rice for chem fuel. But we do need to refuel our shuttle a little bit more, so I'll just keep hunting. And the other thing we could actually do, now that I realized it, let's make chem fuel from wood. And cut down some of the Drago trees that are outside. So let's just do a big old collection of woodcut, because we need it at this point. Because yeah, it's very easy to have like a biofuel refinery set up a bill that just like runs infinitely, and then you aren't careful about it, and you end up in a situation where you burn through all of your food and then you have nothing. And I just want to avoid a situation like that. Well, there we go. Now we got some real animals. So we are at a guaranteed find of 70%. It's definitely going to happen pretty soon. So scan for plasteel. And then go to the vault. Another thing to consider is soon Scorpio will need death rest. And Scorpio, you are the dedicated miner. I mean, I guess Radlocker can mine too. You're a 12 though. So maybe what we'll do is I'm going to start Scorpio's death rest early. So that Scorpio's ready to go mining when a mining site is found. And then Breakfire will also need to death rest. Well, 11 days is kind of a while, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Bubble Shuttle is completely refueled. All of the chem gens are refueled. And as soon as we get a ping for plasteel, we're there in a heartbeat. Well, once Scorpio's awake. I did mention, if Breakfire is only hunting, maybe it's time to have Breakfire just like make endless dusters. And also we should get the wolves. Because the lava has subsided. Or receded. And, I guess I can make it out of wolves too, because there's not a lot of use for wool in a volcanic region that is almost always hot, so that's fine. Hey! Blowfolio, thank you for the, uh-oh. Cougars! Oh, Scorpio, run! He's asleep. He doesn't know. Schedule everyone inside, please. Is anyone in danger? Inu is out there, but should be able to get in time. No, you know what? You aren't. Go to the corner up here. Radlocker, can you close the door? Oh god, you aren't going to be able to either. Alright, red locker. Hop in the shuttle. Break fire. I'm going to have you wall up the doors. We might end up losing some turrets here, because I can't really stop them. As long as the turrets aren't turned on, they won't, the cougars won't attack them. And then, for Inu, I had Inu run up to this corner, because I'm sending the shuttle up here for a pickup. No! Goober, don't step into the Uber until it lands. There we go. So now, no one can possibly leave. It is walled up. And the only way out is via shuttle. Which is way safer than having to run through 25 cougars and get killed from hot cougars in my area. Because, you know, it's a volcanic region, so they're obviously hot. Alright. Burned 100 chem fuel, but, like, honestly, pretty small price to pay, I'd say. Hey, Red Mist. Have you been so busy with cooking that you don't farm? I'm going to make growing your top priority. Because that's a lot of rice that's just, like, chilling there. So it's unfortunate. I was trying to make chem fuel out of the, Drago wood, and, like, I can't go outside right now, which is a bit of a bummer, but we'll fix that later. Once the, Ooh! Ooh! Game, you just keep giving me anti-grain warheads! So, I'm not necessarily obligated to do this quest, but if I was to do this quest, what reward do I take? 1, 2, or 3. So, reward number 1 is a bionic leg and uranium. Reward number 2 is an anti-grain warhead. And reward number 3 is, goodwill. This is a reward for going to a site. The site isn't guarding an anti-grain warhead, so the anti-grain warhead isn't at the camp. It's a reward for clearing the camp, so it's different. Just to point that out. All right. Everyone's bedrooms are at least somewhat impressive. Good. We're gonna have, like, lots of really happy colonists. Things are, like, truly looking up now. And we are in a bit of, like, a base lockdown, because there's really nowhere to go until these cougars go away. Cook 2... No, cook 3? Yeah, okay, there we go. So, farm overcooking, Red Mist. Farm overcooking. In fact, given that Inu is regularly has nothing to do, I'm going to put Inu back as cooking. Because, Red Mist is, like, too busy to do it all on her own. Even the rat's joining in. The rat's like, well, all these cats have gone crazy, so I'm gonna just go crazy too. All right. You know you have problems when the rats are joining in with the cats to mess with you. Well, because we're on, like, house arrest, I'm going to spruce up the dining room with even more nice furniture. It's like, why not? We're kind of stuck here. Tom and Jerry against me. I know, right? The hell? What did I ever do? Oops. Zero. Exact opposite of what I wanted to do. I wanted to build it, not forbid it. And I figure, you know, making nicer chairs is a really good way to, like, raise the impressiveness of our dining room, so that's the logic behind this. So, Scorpio, you are up in one day. Just, uh-oh. Oh, crap. Well, bye, Livy. You're not going to live up to your name, I can guarantee that. Yep. You're dying now. Northwestern what is that even a faction? Oh yeah, that's a Civil Outlander Union. So they did drop a whole bunch of reinforced barrels, but it's going to be a while until it can go out for that because it's low-key slightly guarded by a swarm of big cats. And Flip is 14 construction, just like Break, so there's no advantage of having Break finish these off anymore. Just whoever is free, I don't care. We are going to agree to potentially clear the camp for an antigrain. And we have 23 days to do it. If we want to do it at all. Again, there's no, like, failure penalty or anything like that, so if I don't get around to it, it's not a big deal. Trade with Bobo. Recurve bows for a cooking trainer, construction trainer, uranium, luciferium. Should I take the trade request? Construction Trainer would boost Breakfire's ability to make nicer furniture up a bit, because he has a burning passion in it, but it's up to you. The 2 rec items, foosball. Do you not recognize foosball tables? I pity your upbringing. It might be an American thing. I don't know. There might be some regionalism going on here. I pity the foos that don't know what that is. And the third person ended up dying of blood loss. Could not be saved. Inspired creativity for Radlocker. Is that helpful to me at all? Construction 2. Art 3. Let's just burn this inspiration, because no, it's not at all helpful. So you're gonna make the world's most impressive stool. Give me a stool sample. Excellent. Thank you for the stool sample. It will replace the stool in my kitchen. So Radlocker got an inspiration to drop stool into the kitchen. You're welcome, Colony. I say this a lot, but I really wish the inspiration minimum was higher than 3. For those that don't know, inspired taming requires an animal of 3. Inspired creativity requires either art or crafting or construction at 3. Inspired surgery requires medicine at 3. The thing is, 3 is such a low bar that it's, like, worthless. Getting inspired tame when you have an animals of 3, it's like, great, so I can tame a dog that's already tamed. Like, it almost has no use case. I wish the threshold was, like, 8 or something. That would make a lot more sense. But, you know, whatever. And you guys do want me to take the trade request? So what reward? 1, 2, or 3. Luciferium and uranium, cooking, and construction trainers, or Goodwill. And the plan is, once Scorpio's up, which is 3 hours, I'm gonna go to the lab, like, regardless. Although you know what, we are literally about to get a guaranteed find of plasteel, so maybe I'll do the plasteel first. Make a threshold settings mod? I mean, I could probably. And if you're wondering if Luciferium helps cure the hemocollapse, it does not. Okay, I'm a guaranteed 100%. Yo, don't round it. There we go, we found a seam. So... Scorpio. You can't fly, though. Radlocker can also mine, so I'm gonna have both of you go. Scorpio, Radlocker. Take 4 meals, 2 bedrolls, and head to the seam. You might get ambushed, but like between Scorpio and Radlocker, I think they'd be fine. And you guys want me to potentially take the recurve bow for cooking and construction trainer? Copy that. So the thing that we're going to need is the 12 bows, obviously. To make 12 bows with break fire. And that also means that the wood that we were making into chem fuel probably can't be made in chem fuel anymore. Because we won't have the wood for the bows. I mean, at the moment, we don't even have the wood for the bows. So what we're going to need to do is to open up the outside of the vault again, now that all the cougars are gone, and to cut down trees for that. Oh, this is a polluted zone. Sucks. Radlocker, you want to sleep? That's fine. What is it all? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, okay. You really should not stay here any longer than you have to. For Scorpio, I don't think it matters, because syngophages are tox immune. Or are they? Am I thinking of something else? They're perfect immune, but that does not tox immune. No, yeah, you have 100% toxic resistance. Okay. Yeah, tox immune is the middle row. True, yes, thanks. Tox immunity. But Radlocker is not. So, yeah, we're going to want to get the hell out of here as fast as we can. Well, let's seek out 2 plasteel sites, because we have 159 uranium for, like, recon armor and stuff. So we just need more of it. But I'm going to be going to the lab well before that, I think. Couldn't have Radlocker aboard the shuttle? Not for sleep. Only for comfort. Alright. I'm unrestricting zoning. And, ooh, it's cold enough that things were frozen out here. Break fire. I want you to grab the barrels, because that's going to be a lot of money. And then everything else is just like cut down trees. Also, with that said, getting in the shuttle, if the shuttle's parked on pollution, will still pollute you. So that wouldn't have been a shortcut to avoid pollution anyway. Red Mist and Flip are getting married. Ah, no, you're not. I wanted Scorpio and Radlocker to be present, so I called it off for now. Sorry. Plus, when you recently attended a wedding, there's not a lot of benefit in getting married stacking that mood buff. Because, like, just, yeah. Are bows being destroyed? Oh, yes, probably. Actually, maybe not. No, I don't think they are. Well, we haven't made one yet, but I'll watch to see if it's getting... can you stop that? Yo, I know you want it today to be your day, but, like, cut it off. Not everyone's here to be present for it. Quit trying to get married over and over and over and over. I mean, it's cute, but no. At the top, destroy biocode weapons... I don't see anything that destroys bows. I see we make them, but we haven't made any yet. So once we make one, we'll see if it gets, like, shredded or something. I'll keep an eye out for that. Cool, you killed it. Okay. Red Mist is being a bridezilla. I mean, she is Herculean. Messing with her is probably a bad idea. And we're almost out of here. And then they can get married. I, like, don't mind if they stack the moods, as long as everyone's present for it. Time to go. Good job, mine and crew. Next time, try to find a seam that is not in the most polluted area of the world. That would be, like, swell. Because, we don't really need you to get super cancer. So Radlocker did end up getting 34% tox buildup. I was not wrong to assume that it was, like, quite dangerous to be out there. Which is why we plowed through it quickly. But that gives us the ability to make all the bionics that we had queued up and hadn't attended. Plus the recon armor, now that we have the uranium as well. Do I not? Ooh, I don't. I'm also going to put uranium on the same shelf that I have unfinished. So that we have it stacked. Alright, now that we've done the plasteel, go to the vault is the highest priority. And I was thinking of leaving Radlocker and Shiny Bear behind. So we're going to want at least one recon armor for Scorpio. So we have 2 brawlers, 3 shooters, leaving 2 people behind. That's the plan. And then to also get the bow for the bill done, but that could take a back seat. I have lots of time for it. So I'm sort of curious if let's see what happens to this bow once I have it made. So we have one bow, and I don't see it being destroyed in any bills. So if I, like, stop the recurve bill, there's nothing to do on the workshop bill, so yeah, it's not being destroyed. Not by any of these bills here. Once the shuttle's cleaned up, If I'm sending 5, I think I have 4 beds. So let's get one more bedroll. And then we'll load up the shuttle and head on out. Can you sleep in the ancient beds? You can, but they don't fulfill your sleep needs very quickly, so they're not really worth it. I was not expecting Scorpio to be the one to build that, but alright. Oh, yeah, that's because of my high priority hauling, now that the lab landing is cleaned up. Okay, that's enough. Just freaking do the thing already. Alright, so the shuttle. We're going to load up these 5 with pack meals, bedrolls. I know that there are couples going, and like it would make more sense to use double bedrolls, but I'm not going to bother with the logistics for that. I'm just acknowledging that that's a possible thing that I am choosing to ignore. And then we'll bring beer, because we're basically out of tea, so I don't really see any need to bring tea, because there's only one. We already have the weapons that I want. We haven't bothered to make the armor that I want yet. So maybe I'm going to hold off on loading the people up until we have at least that recon armor. I think that's probably worth waiting on. I'm going to have break start crafting that, because yeah, we don't really want to be in a lab full of like super mutants with only a duster protecting us. That's not enough. I can also load up some Humagen. Yeah, good point. So the shuttle is pretty packed and ready to go. Now, one thing we won't have is a lot of carry weight for stuff, so we might need to, once the lab has been made safe, we might need to do a return trip. So this might be like a 2-part trip, depending on what we want to take home. Because being able to take home, like, ancient chem fuel generators or something like that might be worth the second trip. Flip, what's your art at now? 13? Oh, not bad. You're really working on it. I can see his past attempts. You need go juice. I only have 2 go juice. Whatever. He's fine for another 30 days before it becomes, like, actually urgent. Or, let's say, 25 days. Okay. The recon armor should be done pretty soon. Tomorrow morning. And then I should be able to clear out the vault within a 6.6 day window, so I'm not worried about needing to death rest, break fire before we go. I think there will be time. Because I did want to go there within the window of got married, and the got married attending a wedding is a shorter window, so I have a 3.4 day window for the attended wedding buff to benefit the remaining people. So the plan is for Scorpio to wear this armor that I'm making, not for Radlock or Shiny Bear, and Shiny Bear are going to hold down the fort for everybody else. Shiny has crafting. Your crafting skill is 5, so I'm not going to bother wasting the wood for a 5 craftsman to, like, make a bunch of dump bows. It's not worth it. That, and I've got 21 days to fulfill that, so it's... Yeah, I'm not anywhere near the deadline. It's not an issue. Alright, Scorpio. Time to don the armor. Yeah, the trade fulfillment requests always gives you like an enormous amount of time to fulfill it. It's really never like a, oh god, hurry up and rush. I've never seen a trade request not offer you weeks in advance. Okay, the other thing that we're going to need to consider, if they're all gone, is someone needs to do the cooking. And neither of them can cook, so like, there's 13 meals here. We'll see. This might be Lord of the Flies type scenario. One of them might need to urgently learn how to cook. This could be funny. So the work that they have left, they're both miners. So maybe what I'll do is queue up some steel mining to do while everyone else is away. Because there's really not much else to do. Could I make goat juice? I could, but I don't have a lot of neutroamine. So that would be the bottleneck there. Making goat juice requires me to grow Psychite for Yayo and to have neutroamine. So I could make like 3 doses. Basically, it's just, I just don't have a lot. I'm gonna park right outside the lab. So there's no hostile critters immediately outside the lab, or like slice entities or whatever. So I'm just gonna move it to right outside the door. Oh, come on. Yeah, that'll work. Best, smartest person here for override would be Inu. I don't know if there's a speed. You took 20 seconds. Maybe there isn't really a speed modifier. Oh, Scorpio. Oh, no, they both have long swords. I take it back. I thought he had his pre-checks. So for reference, guys, we're heading into a dangerous lab. And a dangerous lab is fundamentally different than the labs we've been in before because it is known to have more threats. So we know we're going to be messed with. It's also possible that we get some really nice ancient gene packs. Plus other stuff. I mean, these places also have a lot of architect arms and armor and you know, or not armor, but like bionics, and so it's a real treasure trove, but we have to be abundantly cautious. We don't know what's crawling in here. We got green skin, low libido white skin, and intense UV. Probably not ones I'm going to keep, but I'll set the load. Okay, so far, no monsters. I don't care about the genes decaying. I'm just going to leave them as is. Alright, Red Mist. I want you forcing now, because you're a brawler. And then Flip. Are you, can you, why can't you, here, just pick them up, I guess. Trying to figure out why it hasn't been, hauling to it. Okay, I don't see any enemies yet, oddly. But I'm going to keep the entire crew together, doing these one at a time. Safety in numbers and all. We also have to be careful because some of the mutants like vomit bile, like acid on us. Okay, we found the vault. Good. But, unlike the last, oh, I need a warden. Unlike the last, vaults, the danger could be topside here. We shouldn't assume that there's no threats above. Okay, both of these are empty. Good. So we have an ancient cooking station. Ooh, green beds. I'm going to set up a stockpile zone here for the things that we're eventually going to like load home. Okay, that is a splice fiend confinement. Oh, it got out. Shoot. Those things are scary big. Alright. Give it some space. And this is what we have to be careful of, because these things are tanky and have pretty decent melee DPS when they're not wounded, and we don't want them ripping us up. Oof. Ouch. Down it goes. No pain sensitivity. Yeah, multiple headshots. I mean, you can see it's not quite like a thrumbo, but the amount of the amount it could tank was quite like you would not 1v1 it, not unless you're like Red Mist. 5 mechs guarding Luciferium. Interesting. Can you capture one? Nope. Ooh, here's their stockroom. I don't really need more patient gowns, so I'm not going to bother with that. And then... Break, you're the only doctor? So, like, Red Mist, take a quick break and just patch up Break's slight damage. So I can leave this stuff to be plundered for later. Am I going to butcher for human leather? No, I don't have anyone bloodlust, so I have no benefit for it. The only reason I butchered it last time... Oh, God. Don't go in that room. The only reason I butchered it last time was aggro had bloodlust, so could benefit from human leather. And, so in this room... I don't really see the value of fighting. I don't need the ancient chem fuel generators that badly that I want to necessarily mess with this. So I might not even bother going in there. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the Stalwart Ancients, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Stalwart Ancients.